It's time for high school basketball, presented by SARTA, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com. Now let's take you courtside to our play-by-play team. This is high school basketball, presented by SARTA, streaming live at Q92radiosports.com.
Well, from Green High School tonight, we bring you high school girls basketball on Q92radiosports.com. The Jackson Lady Polar Bears on the road tonight to take on the Green Lady Bulldogs. Jackson 10-3 entering the contest. Green 11-1, 8-0 within the Federal League, unscathed within the conference, whereas Jackson holds two league losses to Green earlier this year at home, 55-49, and in an overtime game against Perry, 49-44, just a few weeks ago. Hi again, everyone. John Bozica along with you tonight as we bring you play-by-play action of this one between these two foes that, should Green win, there's an anticipation that they may cut down some nets tonight, as it would guarantee them at least a piece of the Federal League crown. On the Jackson side, you're hoping to wreak a little bit of havoc, come out of tonight, and give yourself a chance to potentially have that opportunity later in the year at your own place. Now, a lot of things have to happen in between then and now to make that possible. One of the key things being that Jackson not only needs to win out the rest of their Federal League games, but they need to hope that Green not only loses tonight, but then Green also suffers a loss somewhere else along the road coming home in the Federal League. Not that it's not possible, it's just a lot to hope for a really good Green team that has arguably the player of the year in the league on their team in Jenna Slates, the senior. It seems like she's been playing in a Green uniform for decades now, and she seems to get better with each year that goes by and add a different piece to her game each and every time that they take the floor. And she really is a special talent that they have. As I said, you could argue she is early nominee for potential Federal League Player of the Year recognition. I would be very surprised if it doesn't go her way, should Green finish out this season the way that I guess folks expect them to from here on out, which is with a Federal League crown. On the Jackson side, no Anthony Butch patrolling the sideline this year, and you'd like to say that doesn't matter much and that it, won't make a huge difference in talent. And in a lot of senses, he left the team in such good hands when he left. He built such a superior program that it really hasn't taken a slide off from where it was when he was the head coach. It's amazing what this team has been able to do under a first-year head coach in Michael Kuhn. They are 10-3, 6-2 in the conference. It's as if Anthony is still on the sideline, still coaching, and that speaks volumes to the coach that he was, to the program that he left, and to the system that he built in the time that he was there. Unfortunately, I believe not long enough there. A good friend of mine, and obviously a guy that amongst other coaches in the area I've become so close with over the years, and just think so fondly of Anthony, and I think that his mark is all over this program still. And I know it's been an exciting year for Coach Kuhn, though, too. It's exciting to take that step, take that leap, and become the head man. And I know that, he's been able to do things with this group that, as I said, they are still very, very good. They're very talented. They have skill all over the floor, and they have the capabilities to be able to make things happen. And it starts and ends with their special talent, who, again, I would argue is probably number 2 in the race for Federal League Player of the Year right now. I know Maya Taylor at McKinley would probably be in that discussion as well, but that's Maddie Lepley, the outstanding junior for the Jackson Polar Bears. Now, I would say the only thing probably preventing her from being the out-and-out favorite is that Green holds sole possession of first place in the league, so that's very important from that standpoint. And in a secondary sense from that, not only do they hold sole possession of first place, but their best player in Jenna Slates, the girl that everyone would say is the front runner for Federal League Player of the Year, is a senior. So my belief is always that you give that award to a senior. I know it's not always that way, but tends to be most years that the best senior on the best team is going to be the one that takes that. But as I said, it's in a lot of senses a three-horse race right now between Lepley, Taylor, and Jenna Slates, and all three of them provide such interesting pieces to their game that are unique. And obviously the other teams have great players as well that are having outstanding seasons, but these three that I've talked about really have stood out, and we're going to get a great look at them tonight up close and in key game action, as it'll be Jackson and Green tonight in girls basketball. So we're going to take a timeout. You are listening to high school basketball tonight on Q92 Radiosports.com. When we return, we'll, of course, get you set for the tip tonight between Green and Jackson. Again, it's high school basketball. Girls action tonight in the Federal League between Green and Jackson when we return on Q92 Radiosports.com.
Ah, home sweet home. Until the roof leaked, the hot water tank went cold, and the furnace died. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we can make it home sweet home again. With a home equity line of credit, our HELOC rates are outstanding, and there are no closing costs, no appraisal fees, no application fees, and no annual fees. Make it home sweet home again with a home equity line of credit from Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family.
RG Dreg, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Dreg students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Dreg to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Dreg, where careers begin.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
We return back in here on Q92 Radiosports.com ahead of tonight's game between Jackson and Green in girls basketball, as both teams finishing up their warm-ups on the floor and finishing up their final instruction with their respective coaches before we get into the starting lineups, as both teams will be introduced tonight by Corey Nickel, longtime PA announcer here at Green. It's always a cool atmosphere when you get an opportunity like this and chance to see two teams that are tightly contested in a race like this for the Federal League crown itself. And obviously, if you're Jackson tonight, you're playing with the hope that a win breathes new life into what you've been able to accomplish this year and what you've been able to try to place forward for yourself. Going to go down to the floor now for the playing of our national anthem. National anthem is coming at some point. They're having some technical issues with it down below on the floor, so we're waiting for that time to come as they play the song by Francis Scott Key here in just a bit on Here It Is. Our nation's anthem here on Q92 Radiosports.com. As now we'll meet the starters for tonight's game. First, for the Jackson Lady Bears under head coach Michael Kuhn in his first year. They'll start the following five. A junior at 5'6". Number 2 is Talia Russell, a junior at 5'7". Number 11 is Ava Corey, a junior at 6 foot. Number 14 is Maddie Lepley, a sophomore at 5'6". Number 23 is Ashley Helly. And rounding out the lineup is a sophomore at 5'8", number 32, Lexi Pizer. For the Green Lady Bulldogs, under head coach Alicia Manning, longtime head instructor of this Green program. She'll start the following five. A junior guard at 5'3", number 3 is Brooklyn Wood. A senior guard at 5'6", number 5 is Meredith VR. A junior guard / post at 5'9", number 20 is Brooke Shockley. A senior guard / post at 5'10" is number 23, Sydney Shockley. And the senior do-it-all performer for Coach Slates, number 24 at 5'11" is, or Coach Manning, is number 24, Jenna Slates. Appears to be that it is the night for the youth programs as well. They have built a tunnel for the players to run through for Green, as they have done so proudly down to our left, as Green and Jackson near tip-off tonight in a Federal League battle that promises to provide some key fireworks within key Federal League play. Jackson, the away purples with the white numbering and lettering, and Green in the home whites with the orange numbering and lettering. As Green goes left to right, Jackson right to left. Slates in center circle for Green, Maddie Lepley in center circle for Jackson. Officials set to put the ball in the air as this Federal League girls battle gets underway. The tip is controlled by Green. It's Brooke Shockley, left wing to Jenna Slates. Slates, crossover dribble, left of the lane, gets in front of the rim and scores. Left of the basket, but an offensive foul taken by Ashley Helly. We've seen that tune before. Last time that tune was sung for the Jackson defensive prowess was last year in the regional semifinal against Anthony Wayne. Ashley Helly took a charge from Elise Bender, who fouled out late in the game, the star for Anthony Wayne. And now here, Ashley makes a key play in the post as they're reviewing this bucket that's on the floor here. Slate scored from left of the rim 28 seconds in. And they said that the bucket counted initially, but now they've adjusted the time. That was the discussion taking place. So time back to their liking, now 13 seconds in, as Corey will bring it across the timeline. Ava for Jackson going right to left. Russell high on that right point. Crossover dribble to the top of the key. Hands off Corey. Bounce pass underneath. Pizer scores. Left of the rim. Lexi Pizer, about 4.5 a game, scores from left of the rim. It's 2-0 Jackson. Green basketball. Right wing. Shockley. Top of the key. Slates a three is good. Three number 5 of the year off of the assist from Brooke Shockley from the top of the key. It's 3-2 Green. Jackson basketball. Lepley, left of the lane. Stops on the dribble, pulls up in the lane, and scores from the left side of the lane on the second hash mark out left side for about 13 feet on a beautiful play by Lepley. Jackson back ahead, 4-3. Green basketball. Right wing into the hands of Slates, into the right corner. Long two in the air and missed for Wood. Brooklyn had a good look. Couldn't commit to it and missed the shot, and Green got the board. Here's Slates, high on the right, left wing to Wood. Wood dribbles top of the key, right wing VR. Meredith inside the arc, right wing, ball nearly taken away. Lepley, left corner now. Slates tries another three, shot that one strong. Jackson corrals the rebound. Their leading scorer and junior leader in Maddie Lepley on a full jaunt down the far sideline, top of the key to Corey. Left wing, their leading three-point shooter in Helly. Top of the key, Lepley. Jab step to the free throw line. Underneath Pizer. Pizer left of the lane. Russell top of the key. Right wing, Helly. Helly drives, free throw line. Bounce pass underneath Pizer. Shot up and missed it, but she traveled before she attempted the shot. 5:44 first quarter. 2 minutes and some change gone. And Green back with the ball. It's Brooklyn Wood high on the right. Brooklyn Wood high on the left now. Talia Russell all over her defensively. Here's VR, right corner Wood. Wood around a Shockley screen. Sydney and Brooke both on the floor in the starting lineup. Right wing Wood and a 5-second call. Wood did nothing there. And she's complaining to the official. Coach Alicia Manning says, what gives? Official's not going to give her an explanation to her liking. And down the floor comes Jackson. Right wing Lepley. Jab step, right corner, fadeaway three in the air, halfway down and out. Rebound Jenna Slates. 12 rebounds a game for the senior, as Slates passes it down the floor, and it's tipped out by Jackson. 4:59, first quarter. 3 minutes gone. Green basketball, VR to inbound. Right sideline, right below us, next to the Jackson bench. A lot of purple clashing there with the white and orange of Green. Here's Slates in the lane with a double team on a hook shot. She missed it, but she got the board. It tipped back to her in the lane. She shoots it from 12 feet then. Scores it. It rolled around the rim, fell in, and it's been the Jenna Slates show early on. She has all 5 for Green, who leads 5-4, 4:46 first period. Line right goes Jenna, 78% at the line this season, and the free throw is up and good. So it's Jenna Slates 6, Jackson 4. I kid, it's Green 6, Jackson 4, but Slates has all the points for the Bulldogs. Jackson basketball, right wing, Russell. Short hair bouncing as she dribbles the ball, now hands it off to Corey. Left wing, driving, Lepley to the basket, missed it. Pizer, an athletic rebound right of the rim and scored it. Lexi Pizer has 4 early on. And the sophomore who played pretty much all year last year as a freshman with a great play there. 4:21, first quarter. We're tied at 6. Not a frenetic pace, not an up and down pace, but a classic half-court basketball game breaking out that's all about sets and all about clear shooting. Jackson in a man in the half court. Corey high on the left with Sydney Shockley sticking with her. Left corner Slates drives on Pizer. Top of the key VR launches a three. Shot it off the right side of the backboard. Never had a chance. I don't even know that it drew iron. Down the floor comes Jackson. Russell out high on the left. Now to Corey, hands off there. Jackson and Green tied at 6. Corey to the left baseline, keeping her dribble with the left hand. Switches to the right hand. Top of the key, Russell. Right wing, Helly. Long three in the air. Halfway down, comes out. Slates gobbles up another board. Again, a double-double machine this season is Jenna Slates. Right wing, Sydney Shockley. Top of the key, VR for Green. Shockley, right of the lane. Sydney goes to work on a fadeaway hook shot from the right baseline and scores it. Sydney third on the team in scoring at 9.5 a game with a nice move there. Jackson ball, Helly, left corner, a three, cans it. Ashley Helly, three number 42 of the campaign. Jackson 9, Green 8, 5 minutes gone, I beg your pardon, first quarter. 2:55 and counting in the opening frame. Green basketball. Sydney Shockley, high pass, left wing, reeled in by VR. Top of the key, Slates. Dribbles and spots a three and shoots and scores. Beautiful shot by Jenna Slates. 9 early on for the senior. 9 of the 11 for Green, who leads 11-9. Jackson basketball. Helly. Hands off Corey. High on the left, Lepley. Lepley going to go to work. Crossover dribble. Sticking with her is Sydney Shockley. Lepley to the free throw line. Having a tough time maintaining her dribble. And left wing shot blocked. It was Helly. The shot was blocked by Wood. Here's Slates on the run down the floor. Locomotive in motion. Scores in the lane from 12 feet away. Man, the size and strength and ability of Jenna Slates. It's like a train going downhill. Nothing you can do to stop her in the open floor. Players were running away from her as it's 13-9, the Green lead. A $1:45 first quarter. And Jenna Slates has 11 of the 13. Green brings in Amari Wagler for the first time. And Maddie Dolan checks in the 2-point average for Jackson as Lexi Pizer takes a seat. Maddie Lepley near center floor. Right wing, Helly had a three blocked a moment ago. Wagler trying to waggle the ball out of there and can't do so. There's Lepley at the free throw line. Lepley drives, gets into the lane, scoops, misses. Rebound back to Lepley and a foul. This could be really important. Well, goes on Brooke Shockley. Her first, team second on Green. Green with 2 team fouls. Jackson with just 1. And Lepley goes line left to shoot 2. First free throw is picture perfect. Second free throw upcoming here, looking for her 4th point, and she connects. She's 70 of 78 from the line this year. 13 for Green, 11 for Jackson. 80 seconds remain first quarter. Green ball in the lane. Brooke Shockley goes to her wallet trying to retrieve it. Going to be a jump ball called on the floor. Jackson earns the possession. Neither of these teams turn the ball over a whole heck of a lot. Green 12.5 a game. They have 1 more turnover this year than they do assists. 12.5 turnovers, 12.5 assists a game, but 151 turnovers to 150 assists. Pretty decent assist to turnover ratio, about even. Jackson ball, Lepley looking for space on Slates. Man, so tough to shoot on her. Left wing Russell, 3 around and out, and the rebound through the hands of Dolan last underneath the basket to our left for Jackson. And she stops to tie her pink shoe and runs down the floor again. Brooke Shockley checks out. Wood comes back in, number 3, Brooklyn. 3 points a game, about 4 rebounds a game for Brooke. Down the floor comes Sydney Shockley, left corner, Slates. Thought about the 3, has the shorter Dolan on her. Top of the key, right wing now Wood. Wood Top of the key Slates. 30 seconds remain first quarter. 13-11 the Green lead. Right of the lane. Sydney Shockley going to work. Left corner. Skip pass into the hands of VR. Drives left baseline. Shot was blocked by Corey. But I think Corey caught a bit too much arm there and gets called and whistled for the foul. Ava's first, team second of the quarter on Jackson. And it will send Meredith VR, the senior, line right. First free throw is good. 11 points a game. Jenna Slates checks out for Green. What a first quarter for her. She keeps this pace up. She'll end up with a 44-point game tonight. 11 points in the first quarter as VR connects on both free throws. She's 25 of 31 this season from the line. It's good for about 80% of the time that she makes it. 14 seconds left, first quarter. 4-point lead for Green, 15-11. Down to 8 seconds. Jackson with the ball, down to 5. Here's Corey, down to 4. Corey down to 2. Top of the key. Corey right wing. Doesn't even get off a shot. As she got it to Dolan, it didn't matter. And that ends the first quarter. Green suffocates Jackson at the end there defensively. And after one, it's Green 15 and Jackson 11. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to high school basketball on Q92, radiosports.com.
It's not easy out there. You need a loan within your budget that you can afford. The big banks tell you thanks, but no thanks. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we're here to help. Simply stop by any of our 3 convenient locations on Erie Street South, downtown Massillon, and Whipple Avenue at the Acme Fresh Market. Visit with one of our loan professionals. They'll discuss your needs and review the options that will work best for you. We know it's not easy out there. So now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family. Friends and Family Credit Union.
RG Dreg, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Dreg students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Dreg to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Dreg, where careers begin.
Start of the second quarter here upon us after one. Green 15, Jackson 11. Green ball to start the second quarter at the hoop to our right. Bulldogs led in the first quarter by Jenna Slates, their outstanding leading scorer, at 11 in the first quarter. Halfway to her season average already. Green ball, Wagler, free throw line, dribbles in, gets in front of the rim, misses the shot, rebound, Maddie Dolan. And Jackson, they trail by 4. Here's Lepley. Lepley gallops right of the rim, gets to the basket, scores, +1. Maddie Lepley drove right wing, scored from right of the rim, took the contact, and has a chance for an old-fashioned 3-point play. Line left. Lepley's 5th and 6 points, looking for 7 here, practically automatic from the line. Nails the free throw. 3 for 3 from the line tonight. Brooke Shockley comes back in for Green. So it's Brooke and Sydney Shockley, Wagler, Slates, and Wood for Green, who leads 15-14. Right wing Sydney Shockley, right corner Brooke Shockley. Brooke drives, right wing Slates, 3. Too strong, rebound, Corey and Jackson. Corey hustles down the floor, hits Russell on the run, underneath bounce pass, Dolan left of the rim. She's fouled on the shooting attempt on the layup. So foul on Brooke Shockley, her first, team second on Green in the quarter. And Maddie Dolan at the line makes the first. Maddie, a sophomore, very young Jackson team. Emily Rofe, the only senior that is on the team or sees like any time. Everybody else is an underclassman essentially, as Dolan makes both at the line. Her first 2 points, Jackson leads. They've scored the first 5 of the quarter. They lead 16-15. Green ball right of the lane and a travel. Slates was double teamed and took a few too many steps. Looked more like a linebacker there and traveled her way in. Jackson ball, right wing Russell. Russell had the taller Wagler on her, got it to Helly. In the lane, Lepley. Lepley triple team. Right corner, Russell. Shoots a three and misses. Rebound weak side to Dolan, and Dolan pushed off. And that's an over the back and a foul. First foul of the quarter on Jackson, who leads 16-15. Meredith VR comes back in for the Green Bulldogs as they trail 16-15. VR top of the key to Slates. Slates at corner VR. Pass was tipped back to Slates though, and she drives right wing and scores from right of the rim. What a drive there by Jenna Slates. Pass was tipped to her. It was an assist from a Jackson defender. Jackson ball, right of the lane. Lepley takes a big bump, goes high on the right to Russell. Russell, right wing into the hands of Lepley. Wagler all over her. Lepley in the lane with the runner. Missed it, got her board back, went back up, missed the runner again. Slates another rebound for Green. Here she comes hustling down the floor on a slow giddy-up right sideline. Crossover dribble, free throw line, tough jumper, rattles it around and in. Oh, an offensive clinic there by Jenna Slates. 15 of the 19 for Green, who leads 19-16 with 5:13 in the second quarter. Jackson ball, right wing, Lepley. Lepley going to dribble out high on the right, and now Wood switches onto her. I think Lepley likes the matchup, but she passes off to Corey. Corey, who's been a bit indecisive so far with the basketball, been talked to by the coaches on the sideline about it, nearly has it stolen away by Wagler, right sideline to Lepley now. And timeout taken by Jackson. Coach Kuhn doesn't like what he sees. 4:48, second quarter. Timeout by Jackson. We'll take it with him, with Green leading 19-16.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
4:48, second quarter, 19-16. Green, and Jackson with the ball out of the timeout. Ava Corey high on the right, wearing the metallic red shoe with her right foot and metallic green shoe with her left foot. A sharp set of Nikes for her. Jackson ball, top of the key, Heiser, right wing, Helly, wide open three. Shot it weak, it was a long one. Rebound Russell, left of the lane, floater is missed. Another rebound, Jenna Slates. Get used to hearing that tonight. Wagler, free throw line, right wing VR, but before that, Wagler barreled into Helly, who takes her second charge of the game. Ava Corey in the backcourt. Gets the ball on the inbound from Maddie Lepley. Top of the key goes to Pizer at the free throw line. Right wing Lepley, three in the arrow. It was blocked by Wagler. Rebound though to Jackson. Pizer cleaned it up. Left wing Russell. Here's Corey left wing. Underneath intends the pass for Lepley. And Wagler nearly retrieved it going out of bounds. She took a hard fall. Armani Wagler giving golden moments on the floor like the color of her shoes that are gold. Jackson inbound, left corner Lepley. She scored 7 points but hasn't had a lot of space offensively. Drives left of the lane. Tough shot in the air and scores it. Leaning to her right from 8 feet. Maddie Lepley put on a scoring clinic of her own. Lepley with 9 in the game. Green ball underneath Slates. Left of the lane. Scores again from left of the rim. Got in deep and put it up and in on the layup. Slates has 17 here in the first half. Slates has 17. Jackson has 18 points as a team. 3:27 second quarter. It's 21-18 Green, and Green took a timeout. Head coach Alicia Manning took a timeout to discuss some things here. Reminder, at halftime, we'll have news from the WDPN newsroom. And we'll get you halftime stats from this one as well. I can tell you one stat right now. Jenna Slates has been playing really well. She has 17 points. We haven't even finished the second quarter yet. We have 3+ minutes left to go. Whoever is tasked with trying to stop her this year, it has been tough to do. That's why Green has only suffered one loss to a really good team from Hoban. Jackson ball, Helly, top of the key. Pass was wide to her right from Lepley, and the junior in Lepley and sophomore in Helly talk it over as they come down the floor. But Green back with the ball. Right wing, Sydney Shockley. Corner VR, left wing Slates. Slates has been the offense for Green tonight, as she has been much of the year. There's Wagler, who's given some great hustle minutes. She drives right of the lane. Right elbow fadeaway 2 in the air. Shot it strong. It's a good look. Players other than Slates have struggled to score tonight for Green. Jackson ball down 3. Lepley top of the key, fouled by Wagler. And Wagler picks up her second foul. Team 4th of the quarter on Green. So one more, and Jackson, who shoots 73% from the line, will be at the line the rest of the quarter. 2:36 in the second quarter. It's 21-18. The Jackson deficit to Green. Jackson ball, right wing, 3. Russell, strong, back part of the iron. Rebound fought for, jump ball. Jackson possession arrow as Lepley fought in the lane there. Coach Michael Kuhn punches over almost at a 90-degree angle, watching his team from the sideline, watching in anticipation of this offensive possession. Lepley goes ISO. She loses the ball. Wagler with the steal leaves Green with a 3-on-1. Here's a pass. Wagler, lefty layup, left of the rim by Sydney Shockley was missed. Rebound, Jackson's Helly. Kick ball on a pass in the backcourt by Sydney Shockley. And Shockley committed that kick ball there just to stop any transition that Jackson could have had. There hasn't been much transition. It's been primarily a half-court basketball game. Jackson ball, high on the right. Lepley has had trouble with Wagler on her. The length and size of Wagler has presented an issue defensively. She drives right to the lane, gets a lot of contact put on her with no foul. Lepley visibly a little bit frustrated. Not going to go back to work. Corey to inbound, right baseline underneath the hoop to our left. Goes Lepley, left of the lane. Lepley again had the ball tipped out by Wagler. It went through the hands of Lepley last. And Lepley visibly showing some frustrations with Wagler's physicality on the defensive end. 21-18, Green over Jackson. $1:42, second quarter. Green basketball. Brooklyn Wood with Russell picking her up. Russell took a few steps off of her, and Wood lost the handle on the dribble, and because of that, when she picked it back up, it was a double dribble. 95 seconds remain, second quarter. Maddie Lepley goes back to work offensively with Wagler eyeing her down. Lepley going to try to drive past her and draws the foul on Wagler, and that'll be her third. That's exactly what Maddie Lepley wanted to see. She wanted to see Armani Wagler out of the game. 5'9" post creating problems for Lepley as Lepley coolly drains the free throw line left. Zakaya Adunki checks into the game for Green now as Lepley split the pair, made the first, missed the second. So Adunki into the game. Top of the key, Slates. Left of the lane, top of the key, Sydney Shockley's three, an air ball. Wood tries to save it in, throws it off the back of the backboard, and Jackson will get the ball back. 107, second quarter. Green 21, Jackson 19. Jackson and their guard, Ava Corey, rushes down the far sideline with the multicolored shoes that would probably glow in the dark. Here's Lepley, crossover dribble, top of the key, a long two, missed it. Rebound, Slates right over Pizer. Slates looking to run. Here comes Jenna. Right elbow, stop the dribble to Wood. Bounce pass underneath Sydney Shockley. Goes to work right of the rim, and the layup is good. Sid Shockley, right of the rim, lays it up and in. 23-19 Green. 30 seconds, second quarter, Jackson ball. Here's Maddie Lepley, high on the right. Sydney Shockley has picked her up with Wagler out of the game with 3 fouls. Lepley around a screen, top of the key, a three. Offline right. Long rebound, Green. Down the floor, Slates. Left side of the floor in the backcourt is hit hard by Corey. And Slates slow to get up after taking that shot, what appeared to be in the eye, and she seems a little bit woozy getting up for just a moment. And Jenna going to stay on the floor. She kind of gives a look down the floor to Ava Corey. Those two used to be teammates. They're no longer that. Green subs in for the first time tonight. Another bench player who's going to see time right at the end of the half here. As Green with the ball. Right wing Wood. 3. 2 seconds left in the half. Missed it. Corey the board. And that ends the second quarter. So, we're to halftime. Good ball game in the first half. Green 23, Jackson 19. That is the halftime score here on Q92 Radiosports.com. We'll take a break, come back, have the news, and more. As again, you're listening to high school basketball presented by Q92 Radiosports.com this evening. Timeout for the news and for words from our sponsors here at halftime.
Calibrate Auto Repair offers accurate and honest automotive diagnostic, repair, and maintenance services for foreign and domestic vehicles. With extensive experience and certifications, they service most all makes and models of cars, SUVs, and trucks. Calibrate Auto Repair is a proud member of the community and excited to help service your car and meet your needs. To schedule an appointment, call 330-603-6751 or visit them at 2399 Locust Street South in Canal Fulton. Don't wait, get to Calibrate.
Buying a home is one of the biggest investments you will make in your lifetime. And for some, it's the very first time. You are going to want the guidance of someone with experience, integrity, and successful results. Joanna Belden with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services has proven time and time again that she is that someone. Working with the Belden Group of Joanna Belden and Cindy Ehrenhalt with over 29 years of combined experience and over $21 million in volume sold in 2023, you can feel confident knowing that you are in the best of hands. Call Joanna at 330-309-2343 or Cindy Ehrenhalt at 330-268-5063 or find them both at howardhanna.com.
Ah, home sweet home. Until the roof leaked. The hot water tank cold, and the furnace died. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we can make it home sweet home again. With a home equity line of credit, our HELOC rates are outstanding, and there are no closing costs, no appraisal fees, no application fees, and no annual fees. Make it home sweet home again with a home equity line of credit from Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family.
For the Putman Properties Halftime Show, I'm Jeff Mears with Q92 News. The National Weather Service has issued a winter weather advisory in effect from 4 a.m. tomorrow through 4 a.m. Friday. The advisory includes Stark, Mahoning, Portage, Summit, and Trumbull counties. Total snow accumulations of between 2 and 4 inches are expected, with locally higher amounts of up to 5 inches possible. Also, a winter weather advisory is in effect from 4 a.m. tomorrow through 4 a.m. Friday for an area including Carroll, Columbiana, and Tuscarawas counties. That region can expect snow accumulations of between 1 and 3 inches, with localized higher amounts possible. Mark Johnson has the complete forecast coming up. A Stark County Children's Services levy will be placed before voters this spring. Commissioners today approved a resolution declaring it necessary to replace the current 1.4 mil tax. The 5-year replacement levy would appear on the May 6th ballot. Commissioners also asked the county auditor to certify the current valuation of the county and determine revenue that would be generated by a replacement levy. The existing tax was passed by voters in 2019. It generated roughly $12 million over its life. A new contract is in place for union employees of SARTA. The 3-year agreement with AFSCME Local 1880 was unanimously approved today by the Board of Trustees. The union represents bus drivers, mechanics, and other employees. CEO Kurt Conrad says the contract includes a pay freeze with a wage reopener to be negotiated later this year. It maintains health and welfare benefits for workers who will receive a one-time $750 signing bonus. The deal is retroactive to January 1st. An overwhelming majority of the union's members ratified the contract January 9th. Trustees recently approved changes to address a $4 million deficit projected this year. SARTA says the contract creates a path to fiscal stability. A man charged in an October 15th crash that put a man in the hospital has appeared in court. 38-year-old Piyush Kumar Patel of Green turned himself in today and was arraigned in Massillon Municipal Court. He was wanted on a warrant charging him with aggravated vehicular assault. Patel was also cited for VI reckless operation and assured clear distance. He was released after posting $50,000 bond. The Highway Patrol says Patel was northbound on I-77 in Jackson Township when his SUV rear-ended a vehicle near Portage Street Northwest. Patel's vehicle went off the left side of the highway. The second car went off the right side, overturned, and rolled through a traffic sign post. The driver, a 39-year-old Jackson Township man, was taken to Mercy Hospital with serious injuries. Patel's blood alcohol content reportedly was .339. He will return to court January 29th for a preliminary hearing. More news after this.
The Q92 Sports Network brings you more high school football and basketball games than anyone else, by far. But did you know that you can go back and listen to our broadcast again? Simply go to the Q92 radio page on SoundCloud. We posted the games we broadcast for everyone to go back and relive. We have playlists filled with our high school football broadcasts from 2016 to this season. So go to SoundCloud now, follow Q92 Radio, and listen. And thank you for listening to all of our sports broadcasts of high school football and basketball on the Q92 Sports Network.
A pair of business partners will utilize the former Affinity Medical Center in Massillon. The Independent reports the former hospital and professional building on Amherst Road Northeast will become the Massillon Community Health and Innovation Center. Quorum Health ceased operations on the site in May 2018. CEO Chris Zimmerman and President Chris Milligan say more than $10 million was spent to restore the facility. It will provide traditional medical services, including radiology, surgery, and rehabilitation, along with licensed practitioners. A 24-hour emergency room operated by an independent provider could open as soon as late spring. A pre-sentence investigation will be conducted by Portage County Common Pleas Court for a man who pleaded guilty to killing his wife. 62-year-old Donald Small of Suffield Township pleaded to an amended count of involuntary manslaughter Monday. He had been scheduled to stand trial the same day for a second time. Small was originally charged with murder in the February 2022 stabbing death of 55-year-old Barbara Small. She was killed at their home on Winter Haven Drive. Donald Small stabbed himself but survived. His first trial ended in a hung jury in December 2024. Prosecutors said Small knew what he was doing was wrong. Defense attorneys argued he was suffering from a mental illness stemming from Parkinson's disease. A woman is suing the city of Warren, Mercy Health, and hospital employees who treated her when she had a miscarriage. Brittany Watts of Warren filed the lawsuit in federal court. She was charged with abuse of a corpse after her September 2023 miscarriage. The Trumbull County grand jury declined to indict her. Watts miscarried and was accused of leaving the 22-week fetus lodged in the toilet pipes at home. She had visited a Warren hospital twice in the days leading up to her miscarriage. Watts left each time without being treated, despite her doctor saying she should have labor-induced or face significant risk of death. After she miscarried, a nurse reported that Watts had committed a crime. Watts alleges she received improper care. Police and nurses worked together to implicate her in criminal conduct, and reports contained false information. We'll return you courtside for the second half of tonight's game, right after the forecast from News 5 meteorologist Mark Johnson. For the Putman Properties Halftime Show, I'm Jeff Mears with Q92 News.
Clouds moving in during the overnight tonight with snow arriving by sunrise. We'll see a low near 9 degrees. Thursday, 1 to 3 inches of new snow. Roads are going to get slick. A high of 29. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
RG Direct, our county's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Direct students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Direct to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Direct, where careers begin.
Calibrate Auto Repair offers accurate and honest automotive diagnostic, repair, and maintenance services for foreign and domestic vehicles. With extensive experience and certifications, they service most all makes and models of cars, SUVs, and trucks. Calibrate Auto Repair is a proud member of the community and excited to help service your car and meet your needs. To schedule an appointment, call 330-603-6751 or visit them at 2399 Locust Street South in Canal Fulton. Don't wait, get to Calibrate.
Buying a home is one of the biggest investments you will make in your lifetime. And for some, it's the very first time. You are going to want the guidance of someone with experience, integrity, and successful results. Joanna Belden with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services has proven time and time again that she is that someone. Working with the Belden Group of Joanna Belden and Cindy Aaronhalt with over 29 years of combined experience and over $21 million in volume sold in 2023, you can feel confident knowing that you are in the best of hands. Call Joanna at 330-309-2343 or Cindy Aaronhalt at 330-268-5063 or find them both at howardhanna.com.
Welcome back in here for the second half coming up between Jackson and Greene girls basketball. As at the half, it is Greene 23 and Jackson 19. Jackson in that first half led by Maddie Lepley with 10 in the half. Lexi Pizer added 4. Ashley Helly added 3. And Maddie Dolan converted 2 free throws that she attempted. On the Greene side, 17 for Jenna Slates, 4 for Sydney Shockley, and 2 for Meredith VR. Last time that these two teams played, it was the 55-49 victory for Greene, and the Bulldogs lead the all-time series 18-15. This is the 34th meeting between these two. Greene basketball near center floor. VR nearly has it taken away by Helly. Now here's Slates. They go right to left in this half. White tops, white shorts, orange numbering and lettering with the black trim. Sydney Shockley backs down on Pizer in the lane and forces up the right-handed runner and scores. Sydney 9.6 points a game. She has 6 in the game now, and Greene has opened up their largest lead of 25-19. Jackson ball, down 6, in need of offense. Struggling on this end of the floor. Left wing, Lepley trying to get around Corey. Lepley, Sydney Shockley on her, and Sydney is stuck to her. Right wing, Helly. Helly, who hit 1 3 earlier in the game. Left wing, Corey. Corey, bounce pass underneath, beautiful one. Pizer shoots, scores from the right block, and she's fouled. Lexi Pizer, almost 5 a ball game, now has 6 in this contest. And she shoots 50% at the line and goes line right to shoot this free throw here, which she misses on. Jackson with the board. Corey, 3, top of the key, in and out, rebound. Jenna Slates. Slates caught in a jump ball. Jackson earns the possession arrow. I wanted to bring this up. The first time these two played last year, late in the year before the new year, Jenna Slates had 29 rebounds. Jackson ball, Pizer goes to work, lefty hook in the lane. She missed it. Had a good look, couldn't convert. Green with the board. Here's Slates, left of the lane. Slates to work, misses the runner. Rebound on her wallet, sitting down like she was in a chair was Helly. Down the floor comes Jackson. Left corner Russell, right wing Corey. Corey drives, shoots a floater, and it rolls around and falls in. Ava Corey, 7.5 a game, her first bucket of the night. Left wing Slates on the other end. A 3 is good. 20 in the game for Jenna Slates. It's 28-23. Green, Jackson ball, Lepley left of the lane, shot blocked. Pizer the board, right of the lane, she traveled. 2 minutes gone, third quarter. Green 28, Jackson 23. And down the floor comes Green. Left wing, Jenna Slates. Around a screen from Shockley, underneath to Sydney. Goes to work, righty hook shot is good from the right side of the lane. It's a 7-point lead for Jackson, or for Green, their new largest lead. Here's VR, though. Drives right to the lane, scoops and scores. So Corey with a nice move. And she scores from the right side of the lane. Green ball, Slates goes to work. Left of the rim, missed the layup. Rebound, a long one, Lepley and Jackson. Lepley down the floor, drives, gets into the lane, forces it up, and misses the layup. She had Helly open in the corner and missed her. And on the rebound by Green, they threw it out of bounds. Helly was screaming for the ball in the corner from Lepley, who didn't find her there on that previous possession. 5:09 third quarter. Jackson trails by 5. At right sideline, Helly gets the inbound from Corey, and she's fouled from the backside. Green 30, Jackson 25, 5:08 third quarter. Jackson ball, the foul there on Meredith VR, her first. Team second of the quarter. Jackson ball. Lepley in between the circles, looking to go to work. Out of the left wing, Sydney Shockley on her. Lepley, left wing, fadeaway 3, around and out. Rebound, Brooklyn Wood. Brooklyn going to get it off in the backcourt. Here's Slates, working on a 20-point game, is Jenna. Had 21 the first time these two played, to go along with 29 rebounds. A Kevin Love, Wes Unseld-like performance. Into the right corner, it was Brooke Shockley. Right wing, Slates, thinking about the 3 with the shorter Pizer on her. Slates so crafty. Now Green's playing a bit of keep away. VR left baseline, left to the rim, foul. VR got in deep there, had a good look at it, and was fouled. The foul goes on Corey, former Green Bulldog. Meredith VR line left, shooting 2. First one is good. Lily Wackerly into the game for Jackson, the freshman. And Maddie Dolan into the game for Jackson. Pizer and Russell take seats. Lily Wackerly saw her first varsity action in their win over McKinley, playing 14 minutes. Coach Kuhn said he expects her to be part of the varsity package moving forward. Jackson ball down 7. Lily has it, top of the key. There's Helly. Helly drives, tends a pass underneath for Dolan, and it was tipped away. Kick ball on Green. 4:13, third quarter. Green 32, Jackson 25. Jackson ball, Lepley, left of the lane, forces it up with the right hand, missed the shot. Sydney Shockley the board, down the floor, cherry-picking VR, layup, good, at the hoop to our left. Meredith VR all of a sudden, 6 in the game. Hit a pair of free throws, now has a layup. It's her first field goal. It's Jackson ball down by their largest deficit of 9. Helly, 3, straight on, good. Ashley Helly silences it for a moment. Number 43 of the year. One of the best three-point shooters, arguably, in the state of Ohio is Ashley Helly, and she cans that one there. 34-28. Here's Slates going to work. Left of the rim, down the left baseline. Missed the shot. Dolan the board for Jackson, and a timeout taken by the Bears. 30-second timeout taken by head coach Michael Kuhn. 3:19, third quarter. Jackson trails Green 34-28. Reminder, following the game, we'll get you final stats, amongst other things. And another reminder, too, that following tonight's game, we will also get an interview or interviews with a couple of the different coaches and players. Try to get you stuff on Facebook after the game that gives you a flavor and sense of tonight's contest, which has been a good one so far. .319 third quarter. Green 34, Jackson 28. Been a really good game so far, and Jackson has seen a couple of different players come to life here a bit in the third quarter. No points from Maddie Lepley have been added, but Lexi Pizer has 2. Ava Corey has 4 on a couple of nice drives, and a nice play by Helly to make a 3. And Jackson with the ball now. Lepley, right of the lane, loses the ball twice and travel. She's just sloppy, just sloppy on that possession. Seems like, unfortunately for Maddie's sake at this point, such a talented basketball player, maybe seems to be in her own way a little bit right now and kind of having a mental block offensively with some of the size that's out there. Green comes down the floor and the ball was tipped out by Jackson. Hopefully for Maddie's sake, she's such a fun player to watch when she gets going. Hopefully she's able to battle through some of the Green defensive things that they've done to confuse her a little bit. Green basketball. This girl's been fun to watch. That's Jenna Slates. Pull up in the lane from 7 feet. Missed it, got the board back. Went back up and scored. Man, what an impressive effort by Jenna Slates. 22 in the game to lead all scorers. It's Green 36, Jackson 28. Jackson ball right sideline. Helly is fouled in front of her own bench. The official, who has a great mustache, I must admit, makes the call there. Top of the key, Lepley, fadeaway 3, needs it, missed it strong. Had a really good look there. That's the confidence we've been used to seeing from her. Wagler comes running out the other way, and Jackson forces a steal far sideline. Lepley was able to tip it off of Sydney Shockley's shin and force it out of bounds. 2:25, third quarter. 36-28. Green, Jackson with the ball. Right wing, Corey. Corey looking for a screen, receives one from Dolan. Corey drives, passes underneath, and Wackerly wasn't quite ready for that zinging low pass, and it goes out of bounds. 2:05, third quarter. Green ball. Here's Slates, left of the rim, missed the layup. Rebound, Dolan in the lane. Jump ball forced between her and Sid Shockley. And another possession coming up for Green, as they have the possession arrow. Jackson brings in Talia Russell again. 6-point average, has yet to score tonight, does the junior. Left wing Sydney Shockley a three. Offline right for Green. Rebound Talia Russell and Jackson. Here's Lepley in the left corner. Crossover dribble, left baseline, gets in deep. Shot blocked from behind, Sydney Shockley. Man, that's a tough assignment. 5'10" Sydney Shockley on her back. Basically 6-foot Jenna Slates in front of her, walling straight up. That's a tough assignment for the 6-foot Lepley, who is the tallest player on the floor, but man, that's so difficult. Inbound here, Jackson's Corey barely gets it in. Lepley retrieves it, $1:40 third quarter. Lepley has it top of the key. Right wing Helly. Helly, right wing a three in the air. Offline left, rebound, another one to Jenna Slates. Slates cleaning up on the offensive and defensive boards. Slate's going to work. Working on a 22-point game. Leading all scorers. Has it in between the circles. High on the right to Wagler, who's playing with 3 fouls, but her defense has been outstanding tonight. High on the left to Wood. Wood can get rid of it. Now left corner, intends it for Sydney Shockley, and it sails out of bounds. Green was looking to maybe increase their lead to 10 there. With 65 seconds in the quarter, they turn it over. Alicia Manning continues to furrow her brow as she looks on. Green ball, or Jackson ball at the hoop to our right. High on the right, it's Lepley. 53 seconds in the quarter. Lepley with Sid Shockley on her. Now top of the key, Corey. Corey, right sideline, Helly. Helly double teamed. Wagler takes it away. Wagler, the run out layup, good. Armani Wagler, first 2 of the night. 10-point lead for Green, 38-28. Jackson the other way. Lepley's three in between the circles is missed. Rebound, Slates. Green could lead by as much as 13 with a made three here to end the quarter. It's 38-28 Green. 15 seconds left, third quarter. Slates, right sideline. It's probably going to go through her. Now it's Wagler. 8 seconds left in the quarter. Slates, right wing VR, high arcing three, missed everything. Shockley's board, up left to the rim. Sydney missed it, and that ends the quarter. It was a 4-point game at the half, and Green outscores Jackson in that quarter by 6, 15-9, and they lead 38-28 heading to the fourth and final quarter. We'll be back after this timeout.
Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
It's not easy out there. You need a loan within your budget that you can afford. The big banks tell you thanks, but no thanks. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we're here to help. Simply stop by any of our 3 convenient locations on Erie Street South, downtown Massillon, and Whipple Avenue at the Acme Fresh Market. Visit with one of our loan professionals. They'll discuss your needs and review the options that will work best for you. We know it's not easy out there. So now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family. Friends and Family Credit Union.
Fourth and final quarter of play, already 5 seconds in. Jackson with the ball. At the hoop to our right, Lepley right baseline runner is missed. She was scoreless in the third quarter, had 10 at halftime, has 10 in the game. Green's defense against her has been awesome. Right corner, VR, a three is good. Green increases their lead. Meredith VR, normally 11 a game, cans a three. She has 9. It's a 13-point lead. Jackson ball. Corey struggling in the right corner with Green's defense. And Jackson going to go back to their starting 5 of Corey, Pizer, Russell, Helly, and Lepley. Jackson looks to inbound. Right corner, Helly from Corey on the inbound. Helly looking for a screen. Helly left wing, Russell. Russell drives. VR stays in front of her. Corey in the left corner had 4 points in the third quarter. Lepley, scoreless so far in the half. Can she get going? She drives left of the lane and gets called for an offensive foul. Green 41, Jackson 28. Green leads by 13. Green currently in the midst of a 7-0 run, too, to take that lead. Left corner, Slates, 3, offline strong. Rebound, Jackson. That would have hurt if it had gone in. Pizer, right wing, Corey, 3, weak. Rebound, Green. They have numbers. Wagler down the floor, Euro step in the lane. Layup missed left of the basket. Rebound fought for. Jackson comes away with it. Helly on the run out. Layup good at the hoop to our right. Ashley Helly, 8 in the game, 11.5 average on the season. In the backcourt, Sid Shockley. D'd up tightly by Jackson, and stealing it now is Jackson. Corey to the rim, fouled. Ava stole it away from Brooke Shockley, who had it at center floor. And with 6:21 left in the fourth quarter, it's going to send Ava Corey line right. Green 41, Jackson 30. Ava Corey line right to shoot a pair. First one, good. Ava, 5 in the game. Here's Brooklyn Wood coming in. Wagler's outstanding minutes going to be rewarded by her coaches and such. Only thing she's had against her tonight has been the fouls, but her hustle has been infectious on the floor. Second free throw missed by Corey. Goes 1 for 2 in that trip. She shoots 62% from the line on the year. Now Green might hold for a bit. 6:09 left, 41-31 Green. Green ball, Slates in the lane. Pulls up from 10 feet and scores. What can you do? Not much. 24 in the game for Jenna Slates. 12-point lead for Green. Jackson ball. Top of the key, Helly. Nowhere to go. Lepley in the lane. Double team. Throws it away. The wall up in front of her on the double team was just mayhem to contend with. Here's Sydney Shockley. Left of the rim. Layup missed. Right of the rim. Wood gets the rebound for Green. Here's VR. Drives. Scoops on the finger roll and misses. Jackson the board. Still with life. Corey. Left wing Lepley. Open on a 3. Needs it. Missed it. Rebound into the corner, Sydney Shockley, and a whistle and a timeout, a full timeout taken by Green after their rebound. 5:16 left in the game. Green 43, Jackson 31. Timeout on 292radiosports.com.
RG Dreg, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Dreg students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Dreg to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Dreg, where careers begin.
We return back in here. 5:16 left in the game. Green 43, Jackson 31. And Green with the basketball out of the timeout by their head coach, Alicia Manning. She's pushed all the right buttons tonight, as Green well on their way at this point to their 12th victory of the year. And Jackson play comeback, though. Left sideline, big part of it has been this young lady, Jenna Slates. 21 the first time these two met, 24 this time, and she's still working on this masterpiece. High on the left, Brooke Shockley. Brooke throws it away. Mindless turnovers like that will keep your opponent in the game. If Jackson can get hot at any point, which they've struggled from the field. They've shot 30-some% from the floor this season, 36%, and they've struggled tonight. Struggled from three as well. They hit 88 coming into tonight, and they just haven't been able to connect much on that ball. Helly, top of the key, a good look. Halfway down and came out. And again, another rebound. It wasn't rebounded by Slates, but it was influenced by Jenna Slates for Green. Green has the ball. Slates high on the left. Pizer off of her a couple steps. Pizer pushes her. Just wanting to slow down Jenna there. Says, I've got 4 fouls to give. Why not? Coach Michael Kuhn says, let's take a timeout. So Jackson takes their timeout. Down 12 with 4:13 left. 43-31. And at this point, if you're Jackson, you're trying to figure out what buttons to push to try to get back into this thing. The lone senior that really would see playing time, Emily Rofe, is going to be on the floor. She was the last time they were out there as well. Just been one of those nights, if you're Jackson, that sometimes you have a night where you don't miss anything, you just execute everything so well. And sometimes you have a night like this where you meet an opponent that just is able to really give you problems. And I would say the biggest thing that Coach Manning's group does that gives problems to Jackson is the length. I mean, it's not necessarily because they have one player that's really, really tall. It's because they're just built big. Like, both the Shockley kids are big. Jenna Slates, great size, unbelievable talent. VR and Wood are shorter, but they do a nice job ball handling. And what makes it even tougher is that Slates can take you off the dribble. She can catch and shoot. She's a little bit of everything. Green ball out of the timeout. Jackson trying to run and jump and force something now. Brooke Shockley, right corner. Left wing VR, a three. Got it. Meredith VR, 12 in the game. 15-point lead for Green. 46-31. 3:45 in the game. Jackson on life support. In the lane, Lepley. Misses the fadeaway from 7 feet. VR the board. Here comes Green again. Up by 15, looking to add to it. Left corner, Slates. Slates drives, shoots, 7 feet. Misses, Rofe the board. Down the floor comes Jackson. Lepley drives, left of the lane, gets cut off. Top of the key, Rofe. 3 in the air, around and out. Rebound to the corner, Pizer. Pizer wide open. Now right wing, Corey. Corey dribbles, top of the key, left wing, Rofe. Rofe, top of the key, struggling to find space. Struggling to find space. Jackson has scored just 3 points in this quarter. Here's Lepley, left of the lane underneath Pizer. Up, shot blocked! Jenna Slates rose the ladder and packed the ball out of there. 46-31. Green. Jackson ball, right corner. Helly fouled on the three-point attempt. More than anything tonight for Green, it has been this defensive effort. Jackson came out with a steady game plan early on, and Green has just put them into a funk. And they have not been able to get out of it. First free throw, good by Helly. She has 2 more coming. Second one, these don't even seem like they're difficult. I mean, she literally gets the ball. Let's see, she's going to get the ball, dribble 1, 2, 3, put it up, make it. All 3 of them were like that. She has 11. That leads all Jackson scores. She has 11. Lepley has 10. Those 2 have been fairly okay. Slates on the offensive end. Left wing was wide open on a 3 and didn't need it. Drives in, 2:30 in the game. Slate's crossover dribble on Pizer. Here's VR left baseline, may have traveled. Out near center floor, Sydney Shockley. High on the left, Brooke Shockley. Brooke going to go to work. In left of the lane, lost the ball into a triple team. Ball on the floor. Jackson going to get it back. Wood didn't save it. 2:15 left, 46-34. Again, should Green win, they will have a share of a Federal League crown. They will look to cut down nets tonight here on their home floor. Lepley, right wing, Helly. Helly, left wing, Lepley. Lepley, $1:59 left. Jackson running out of time. Lepley, top of the key, Helly. Long three in the air, missed it. Rebound, Slates and Green. $1:45 left, 46-34. Here's Slates, left corner, VR. High on the left, Sydney Shockley. Right corner, Slates with Corey in front of her. Slates looking to go to work. Left corner, VR, three. Too strong, rebound. Slates in the right corner. Another board. And Alicia Manning gets a timeout. 82 seconds remain. Jackson trails Green by 12. And it's been the Jenna Slate Show. First time they met, Jenna had 21 points and a school record 29 rebounds. Madison Lepley had 25 points and 10 rebounds. Biggest difference this time, Madison Lepley has just 10 points, and she has been scoreless in the second half. The defensive job that Coach Manning has done to contain Maddie Lepley has been outstanding. And the junior will undoubtedly learn from this game tonight. Going to probably walk with a different swagger coming out of here tonight, thinking that this is what playoff basketball is going to be like when you get into the district rounds. Teams like this coming for your throat. And you got to know how to adjust on the fly. Green basketball. High on the right, Slates. They brought in Wagler again. This lineup has done wonders for them with Wagler on the floor. She's only scored 2 points, but her defense has been the great thing. And she crosses over on the dribble, and then she travels right of the lane. 70 seconds remain. Jackson could still make a three here and cut it to 9. See what they opt to do. Corey going to drive left of the lane, gets it off Pizer, who scores right of the rim. Lexi has 4 in this half. She has 8 in the game. 10-point game. Green basketball. Across the timeline they work into a double team. Sydney Shockley is double teamed by Rofe and Lepley. And Coach Manning, again, takes another timeout. 46-36. Green over Jackson. 52 seconds remain. Now, for those that don't remember, last year around this same time, Jackson and Lake linked up for a similar duel to this. Lake was in a position that should they win, they would be granted a position moving forward that would put them in a pleasant spot to get sole possession or at least a share of a Federal League crown. And of course, with a loss tonight, Jackson would need some real help. They would need 3 green losses coming home the rest of the way, and they would need to win out the rest of their Federal League games. Not that that's not possible, but as good as this Green team has played this year, losing any Federal League games coming in will seem like a real difficult thing. I mean, they could lose one for fun and still win the thing outright. They could lose 2 for fun and still win the thing outright. So Green basketball. Far sideline, Brooke Shockley to inbound. 52 seconds remaining with Green up 46-36. Green in the backcourt, VR, picked up by Helly. Right corner, Sydney Shockley. Double teamed, put into a tough place. She gets out of it. Wagler, top of the key goes VR. High on the right, Sydney Shockley. VR in between the circles. Now Brooke Shockley, 33 seconds remain. Underneath, Slate's layup, good on the assist from Wagler. Well, if it's going to end, that's probably how it should end. With a Jenna Slate's layup, 48-36, Green. Jackson ball, down 12, 15 seconds remain. Corey, left wing a three. No. Brooke Shockley the board. Green, down the floor. Final 5 seconds going to run off. VR, high on the left. And Green defeats Jackson, 48-36. And with this win, the Green Lady Bulldogs have a share of the Federal League crown. They are 12-1 on the year, 9-0 within conference standings, and Jackson falls to 10-4 on the season and 6-3 within the league. But the Green Bulldogs have a piece of new hardware that will join the trophy case, as they have a piece of the Federal League crown with this win tonight. Final score, Green 48, Jackson 36. We'll take a timeout as you're listening to high school basketball on Q92radiosports.com.
Calibrate Auto Repair offers accurate and honest automotive diagnostic, repair, and maintenance services for foreign and domestic vehicles. With extensive experience and certifications, they service most all makes and models of cars, SUVs, and trucks. Calibrate Auto Repair is a proud member of the community and excited to help service your car and meet your needs. To schedule an appointment, call 330-603-6751 or visit them at 2399 Locust Street South in Canal Fulton. Don't wait, get to Calibrate.
Buying a home is one of the biggest investments you will make in your lifetime. And for some, it's the very first time. You are going to want the guidance of someone with experience, integrity, and successful results. Joanna Belden with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services has proven time and time again that she is that someone. Working with the Belden Group of Joanna Belden and Cindy Ehrenhalt with over 29 years of combined experience and over $21 million in volume sold in 2023, you can feel confident knowing that you are in the best of hands. Call Joanna at 330-309-2343 or Cindy Ehrenhalt at 330-268-5063 or find them both at howardhanna.com. Ready to make a real difference in people's lives while working for a nonprofit? Regional EMS is calling your name. They're on the lookout for passionate EMTs and paramedics to join their team. Imagine working with state-of-the-art equipment, all while enjoying a new pay scale, generous PTO, and fully paid insurance for full-time heroes like you. It's not just a job, it's a chance to be a lifeline in your community. So what are you waiting for? Grab your phone and dial 330-987-4373 to find out how to join the Regional EMS family.
RG Dreg, Stark County's premier career center, offers programs that prepares its students at the high school level for careers and continued education beyond high school. Upon completion, RG Dreg students have an immediate opportunity to obtain a well-paying job in many exciting career fields. We offer everything from culinary, dental assisting, engineering, sports turf and landscape, welding, and so much more. Contact RG Dreg to find a program and career that's the perfect fit for you. RG Dreg, where careers begin.
It's not easy out there. You need a loan within your budget that you can afford. The big banks tell you thanks, but no thanks. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we're here to help. Simply stop by any of our 3 convenient locations on Erie Street South, downtown Massillon, and Whipple Avenue at the Acme Fresh Market. Visit with one of our loan professionals. They'll discuss your needs and review the options that will work best for you. We know it's not easy out there. So now, more than ever, it's time to bring a friend into the family. Friends and Family Credit Union.
Well, it's a final here at Green as the Green Bulldogs have a new piece of hardware. They are granted a share of the Federal League crown with this win tonight. things shake out, they will most likely be the outright owners of this year's Federal League crown as they win 48-36 over Jackson. Take a look at the final numbers. Jenna Slates, if there was going to be a player of the game, it would be her. 26 points, a massive effort tonight. Meredith VR, 12 in the game, 8 for Sydney Shockley, and 2 for Armani Wagler. For Jackson, they were led in the game by Ashley Helly with 11. She had 8 of that in the second half. Madison Lepley, all 10 of her points in the first half. She was out scoreless in the second half. Lexi Pizer had 8 in the game. Ava Corey finished with 5, and Maddie Dolan with 2. Put it all together, it is a Green win, 48-36 over the Jackson Lady Bears. Congrats to Green and their head coach, Alicia Manning, and congrats to the community of Green on a new, fantastic piece of hardware that will join their trophy case following this game tonight. Thanks to all of you for listening. Thanks to Coach Alicia Manning for the notes to help us get ready, and thanks to Coach Michael Kuhn from Jackson for the notes to help us get ready. Thank you to our sponsors, of course, Friends and Family Credit Union, RG Dreg, Career School, Regional EMS, Calibrate Auto, and Joanna Belden with Howard Anna. John Bozica signing off tonight from Green. The Green Bulldogs are Federal League champions in girls basketball as they defeat Jackson 48-36. Have a great night, everyone. We'll talk to you next time here on Q92RadioSports.com.